Space, the final frontier, has always intrigued mankind. Our journey into the cosmos began in earnest in the mid-20th century, a period marked by technological advancements and the birth of a new era of exploration. In the thick of the Cold War, the world watched in awe as the Soviet Union launched the first successful artificial satellite, Sputnik-1, in 1957. This metallic sphere, no larger than a beach ball, beeped its way into history, marking the dawn of the space age. The world had turned a corner, and there was no going back. The cosmos was no longer a distant dream, but a tangible reality. Yet, the Soviets were not alone in their space ambitions. The United States too was gearing up for the lunar race. A little over a decade later, in 1969, the Americans achieved a significant milestone. The Apollo 11 mission landed the first man on the moon, a feat that echoed Neil Armstrong's words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." As the world celebrated this monumental achievement, the competition between the two superpowers heated up. The space race was in full swing, with each side eager to claim the next big first in space exploration. The 1960s were a whirlwind of progress and rivalry, but as the decade drew to a close, the world waited in anticipation for what the 70s would bring. The Soviet Union, not content to rest on its laurels, was already planning its next grand endeavor. As the 70s approached, the Soviet Union was setting its sights on a new space endeavor, creating the world's first space station, Salyut-1. The Soviets were determined to make another mark in space history. Their next ambitious project was to put a space station into orbit. The planning phase of Salyut-1 was an intricate dance of scientific prowess and unflinching dedication. The Soviets had a clear vision. They were not just planning to send another object into the void of space. They were designing a home, a laboratory, a beacon of human achievement that would orbit our planet. The goal was to create a place where humans could live and work for extended periods, a platform from which they could conduct groundbreaking research while peering down at the Earth from the stars. But this was no simple task. They faced numerous challenges, some anticipated and others that emerged as the project developed. The complexities of creating a livable, workable environment in space were immense. Every detail had to be meticulously thought out, from ensuring the station could maintain a stable orbit, to developing systems that could replicate the Earth's atmosphere inside the station, to devising ways to supply the crew with water and food for their stay. The Soviets also understood that they were venturing into largely uncharted territory. They were keen to learn more about the living conditions in space and the effects of long-term space travel on the human body, and so, they planned to use Salyut-1 as a floating laboratory, a place to conduct a variety of experiments, from observing cosmic rays to studying the behavior of materials in the vacuum of space. The planning of Salyut-1 required extensive preparation. It was a task that required the brightest minds, countless hours of diligent work, and an unyielding resolve to overcome the challenges that lay ahead. Engineers, scientists, and astronauts all came together, each playing their part in this grand endeavor. And so, with their eyes firmly set on the stars, the Soviets pressed on. They knew the road ahead would be fraught with obstacles. But they also knew that the rewards could be immense. They weren't just building a space station. They were laying the groundwork for the future of space exploration. With meticulous planning and preparation, the stage was set for the launch of Salyut-1. On April 19, 1971, the world watched as the first space station, Salyut-1, was launched into orbit. Imagine this, the world holding its breath, eyes glued to their television screens as a colossal proton rocket, a marvel of Soviet engineering, stood ready on the launch pad. The countdown echoed across the globe, each second pulsating with anticipation. As the countdown dwindled to zero, the proton rocket ignited, its engines roaring to life, a symphony of power and precision. With a burst of fire and smoke, the rocket ascended, carrying with it the hopes of a nation and the dreams of humanity. Salyut-1, the first ever space station, was on its way to the stars. The Proton rocket, a trusted workhorse of the Soviet space program, was tasked with this historic mission. With its four-stage design and powerful engines, the Proton rocket was the perfect vehicle to transport Salyut-1 into the cosmos. As the rocket climbed higher and higher, the tension began to ease. The launch, a delicate and dangerous ballet of science and engineering, was going as planned. The Proton rocket, with Salyut-1 nestled within its payload fairing, punched through the atmosphere, reaching the black expanse of space. Once in orbit, the moment of truth arrived. Salyut-1 had to be deployed, The payload fairing opened like a blooming flower, revealing the space station within. With a gentle push, Salyut1 was released into the void. The world watched, hearts pounding as the space station slowly drifted away from the Proton rocket, its solar panels unfolding like wings. With Salyut1 successfully deployed, the Proton rocket completed its mission. The first space station was now in orbit, a tiny metallic speck circling our blue planet. The excitement was palpable. This was a giant leap for humanity, a testament to our limitless potential. With Salyut1 successfully in orbit, the next step was to send a crew to inhabit the station. The stage was set for an unprecedented journey into the unknown, a journey that would forever change our understanding of life in space. The first crew, Salyut1, attempted to dock with Salyut1, but technical issues prevented them from entering the station. This was a moment of intense anticipation and uncertainty, a testament to the challenges of space exploration. The docking process was fraught with difficulty. Despite the meticulous planning and preparation, the crew of Salyut1 were unable to secure a hard dock with the station, and thus could not safely enter the spacecraft. With the lessons learned from this initial attempt, the second crew, Salyut11, embarked on their mission. This time, they successfully docked with Salyut1 and made history by becoming the first astronauts to inhabit a space station. The crew spent 23 days in the orbiting lab, conducting a variety of experiments and observations that would shed new light on the effects of long-term space habitation on the human body. It was an inspiring achievement, a triumph of human ingenuity and resilience. But this victory was soon marred by tragedy. During their return to Earth, the Salyut11 crew fell victim to a cabin venting failure. A fault in the spacecraft's depressurization system led to a rapid loss of cabin pressure, and tragically, all 3 crew members lost their lives. This was a somber moment in the history of space exploration, a stark reminder of the risks and sacrifices that come with pushing the boundaries of the known world. It was a loss that shook the global community, but it also spurred on greater efforts to improve the safety and reliability of space travel. In spite of the challenges and the heartbreaking loss, the operation of Salyut1 marked a significant milestone in space exploration. It paved the way for future space stations, and the lessons learned from its operation continue to inform and guide our efforts to explore the cosmos. Despite the tragedy, Salyut1 marked a significant milestone in space exploration. It was and remains a symbol of human ambition and our relentless pursuit of knowledge. Salyut1's legacy is much more than just being the first space station. Its story is one of scientific breakthroughs, human courage, and lessons learned from adversity. It's a tale that continues to inspire and guide our strides in space exploration, even over 5 decades since its launch. Born out of Cold War competition, Salyut1 was not just a political statement but a scientific marvel. It provided a platform for numerous experiments in biology, physics, and astronomy. Studies on the effects of prolonged weightlessness on the human body, observations of cosmic rays, and the testing of onboard systems and equipment were all conducted aboard this pioneer satellite. These efforts yielded invaluable data that continues to shape our understanding of space and our place within it. However, the journey was not without its share of trials. The tragic loss of the Salyut11 crew, who perished during re-entry, was a stark reminder of the perils of space travel. This unfortunate event led to significant changes in spacecraft design and procedures, prioritizing crew safety above all else. It was a hard lesson, but one that has undoubtedly saved lives in the subsequent years. Salyut1's legacy didn't end with its deorbit in October 1971. Instead, it blazed a trail for future space stations. It set the blueprint for Salyut's own successors, leading eventually to the Mir space station, a symbol of international cooperation and scientific progress. And today, the International Space Station, orbiting some 250 miles above our heads, stands as a testament to the groundwork laid by Salyut1. From providing a platform for groundbreaking research to influencing safety standards and fostering international cooperation, Salyut1's impact is immeasurable. It was more than a machine, it was a beacon of human ingenuity and determination, illuminating the path towards our future among the stars. Salyut1, the world's first space station, marked the beginning of an era of living beyond our planet, a testament to human ingenuity and determination.